Students, we are continuing with simple electric circuit of class 9 physics. So we have read about the remaining things, means what are the devices used in a circuit. So now we are coming to the circuit, how to make a circuit. So first of all, we are coming to the simple electric, one of the most simple electric circuit that we generally call that a torch. Okay, so let's see that what is a means the most simplest electric circuit. So in this any of the electric circuit, if we are talking, then we need to put that current over there. Okay, so this is the first basic thing. Okay, after this we need to put one key over here. Clear with this? After putting this key, we need to attach the load can be attached like this also. Okay, so however you want to attach the load, in this order you can put the load over here. Okay, and after that it will be completed when this particular key will be switched on. Okay, so it will be little longer, positive terminal, negative terminal. So when this key will be switched on, the current will start flowing in this particular direction and this bulb will start glowing. Okay, this is the one of the most simplest circuit, means which we need to know that. And if we talk about the complex circuit, so in the complex circuit we can use that ammeter, voltmeter, bulb, rheostat, key and cell. So let's see that how to make the circuit, means using that all things. So we are going to use this, I am modifying in this only. Okay, so this were the simple circuit we have made, and now what we have to attach, we have to attach one key, one ammeter, one voltmeter. Okay, so first of all the thing is that voltmeter is attached parallel to the load. Okay, so whatever the load we are having, we are attaching that voltmeter parallel to that. Clear with this? So we have attached one voltmeter over here. After attaching this particular voltmeter, if we need to attach, then we let's attach one rheostat. Okay, we are attaching one rheostat. Clear with this? After attaching this rheostat, we are attaching one ammeter over this particular side. Okay, so we have attached one bulb over here, one voltmeter. Voltmeter will tell that how much voltage is crossing from this particular 2 points. Okay, and this is the rheostat. So rheostat RH we write, bulb, then we'll write that load, voltmeter V representation, key K, cell or battery, whatever battery. Okay, so the thing is that this is the one of the means circuit where we are using these things. Okay, now if we talk about means a few more thing, that what are the things to do over here, means whenever we are attaching any of the thing or checking that, we need to remove the key over here. Okay, we need to, if we need to replace any of the, if a rheostat, particular rheostat is not working over here, then what we need to do, we need to switch the key off or we need to open the key. So when the key is open, then it is safe to work over here. So these are the things, and these are the connections, and that this is the direction of flow of current. And if you talk about the positive and negative, then in this order we can show that positive and negative. Okay, so this is called the simple circuit when the current is flowing through this particular. Okay, so now we are coming to that insulator and conductor. So what is insulator? The substance which do not allow current to flow through them are called insulator. For example, cotton, rubber, plastic, wood, etc. So what is the thing over that in that insulator, that there is, means the free electrons are not present over here, or very low free electrons you can tell, or higher resistance you can tell. Clear with that? So if there will be no free electron, then the current will not pass through that particular. Okay, so we tell that insulator is the bad conductor, we tell that, and these are the insulators, means the current is not allowed to pass through these particular things, so that are called insulator. Or further you can tell that these are the things which is having high resistance, due to which the current is not flowing through that. Clear with this? So this is the insulator. Now coming to now conductor. So conductor, the substance which allow current to flow through them easily is called conductor. Means any of the substance which allows the current to flow through that, so that are called conductor, like the metals, You can tell that copper, aluminum, iron, all the things, these all are the conductors. Clear with that? Human body, impure water, these are the conductors. So in conductors, what happens? There are the free electrons. Okay, when the current is passed through that particular, then free electrons starts moving from that. Okay, and the current flow easily from that particular thing. Okay, metal or whatever is the element is there. Clear with that? So these are the insulator and conductors. So now we are coming to the next topic. So closed and open circuit. Here you can see that what is a circuit. The path along which the current flow is called circuit. Means any of the path where the current flows. Okay, the complete path, that is called a circuit. So here I have made one simple circuit. Here I have shown that one cell over here, and the cell is connected through the wire, and the bulb is also connected, and after that the circuit is completed. Here I have not used any switch and then any of the other thing. So what is happening? The current is flowing in this direction and the bulb is glowing. Okay, but you can see that over here I have attached the same thing over here, but there is a gap between the circuit. Okay, the wires are not connected over here, there is a gap over here. So due to that, what is happening? The current is not flowing. So this is, you can tell that this is the closed circuit and this is the open circuit. Okay, further, in order to make that closed circuit and open circuit, you can put one key also over here, and further you can see that whether you have connected all the conductors or not. If we connect any of the insulator over here, if suppose we connect one thread over here, okay, so in this side we are connecting one thread, then also the current will not flow from that particular. Okay, so the basic thing is that each and every component should be a conductor. Okay, here it is given that for an electric circuit to be complete, each component of it must pass current through it, that is, it should be conducting. Clear with that? After that, if there is an insulator in the path, the circuit is incomplete and the current will not flow through that. If suppose any of the insulator comes in between, then what is happening? The circuit will not be complete and current will not pass through that. So this is the thing. So these were the things regarding the circuit and all, and we have completed with the first part. So now what you have to do, you have to go with the exercise questions, and you have to see that what are the things given or not, difference between and that all. So that I have already explained in the previous videos. So what you can do, that you can solve, means you can write the question answer of all the questions and also solve the numerical. 4 numericals are given over there. Try whatever doubt you will have, you can ask with us. Okay, thank you.